Well, I don't know what their coach is out there arguing. Go back to your sideline, buddy.
Get off our field.
Here we go.
Josh Jackson out for the Falcons. In comes Bryce McDougal, going to line up at right tight end. It's Courtney Holder and Brandon Simpson in the backfield. Dagan Hahn, four-man front by the Broncos. The give is to Holder. He slips a little bit as he tries to go off right tackle. He's going to be tackled at the 27-yard line. That play goes for.
Yeah, Coach Young not happy over there with something personnel-wise in there. He's not happy with something he's seeing out there right now.
All right, the ball at the Falcon 27-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 4, and this is a big play. The Falcons need to keep this drive alive, keep that momentum in their favor after the big turnover. Hahn going to keep it himself. He goes right. He cuts it back up the center. He's going to have first down yardage. He slips tackles. He's out across midfield. He's going to be chased down and tackled at the 37-yard line. Big run by the sophomore quarterback, and that's just a blow to the Bronco defense.
Oh, wow. He's digging a little loose with the ball in the middle. I kept waiting for him to tuck it in, and finally he does. As the guy closes in on him, he wraps it up and wisely does so.
Wow, you're right. He kind of got spun around, and that was a loaf of bread out there. I'm glad he didn't get hit at that time. Empty set, 1st and 10 at the Bronco 38-yard line. Wow, nice play. That play goes for about 30 yards, and Dagan Hahn comes in as the team's second leading rusher, and he just picks up a healthy chunk on that play. Hahn fakes it to the right. He tries to come around the left side. He slips and goes down. He's down, and the guy just dives on top of him. I'm surprised they let that happen, but it seemed to be just a tad late to me.
Yeah.
You know,
don't like to see the hit on our quarterback for sure.
As soon as Hahn's on the ground, that play should be blown dead.
Yeah. I think that's a case where the whistle should have been blown, and that would have maybe not have happened.
8-yard loss on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 18 at the Bronco 46-yard line. This time they give it to Holder on the right side. He turns it upfield at the numbers, and he's got plenty of running room. Takes it 16 yards to the 30-yard line.
Wow.
And now the Falcon ground game is starting to become – it's starting to uncoil. You can see it happening right before our eyes. 17 yards, 3rd and 1.
There was a nice hole there. He just followed the blocking.
Oh, great blocking, and that was Bryce McDougal over there on that right side of tight end. Hahn goes under center. It's going to be a quarterback keep, 1st down all the way to the Bronco 26-yard line, and that's the way to keep the sticks moving, Falcons.
Wow, what a weird third quarter so far, man. It's just momentum. It's back and forth, and let's get a hold of this and go into the end zone here and make something happen.
Certainly. Line picks up 3 yards, very close to a late hit. Brother Van, you had the best shot at that.
I tell you, his foot was right on the sideline. It was so close. Coach Young is calling for a late hit. It was borderline. I'll give him that.
Yeah, to me from here, it was the timing looked right at the sideline. It didn't look too egregious to me. 2nd and 7 at the 23, empty set. Hahn looking to throw down the right seam. It's Brewer. Holds it into one off his shoelaces and steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Off his shoelaces is right, man. He had to cut the grass to go down and get that one.
Wow, that's a heck of a job with his hands, man. Keegan Brewer, just a sensational receiver, and him and Dagan Hahn have a lot of chemistry. It's years of football together.
Wow.
Falcons with 7:48 left to go in the third take a 27-7 lead here at Bronco Field. Kick Kriegsman on to attempt the PAT for the Falcons. And again, Nick has been perfect on the year. 20 for 20 in PATs.
Very blessed to have him on there on the team kicking for us.
He wears number 9. The Falcons in the white jerseys. That kick is up, and it is dead through the uprights. Falcons 28.
They don't have a net over there that goes over the building, it looks like.
Going to blow out some windows.
Yeah.
All right, Falcons, Falcon fans. Falcons with the 21-point lead here in the third quarter play. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Falcon broadcast.
James Wood Auto Park, a proud Lake Dallas sponsor with locations in Decatur and Denton. Selling new and used vehicles since 1978. Brands that you know and trust. Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Cadillac at prices you can afford. Come on in and see what the revolution is all about. and test drive the vehicle of your dreams today. Find out for yourself what people have known for years. As they say at James Wood, we'll beat any deal.
That's all right. That's all right.
And we're back here at Broncos Stadium. Your Falcons leading 28 to Broncos 7. 7 minutes and 48 seconds in the third half, and we are gaining momentum and control of the third quarter. And best thing for a coach's blood pressure is to score some points, and we did so. So there you go, Coach Young, and let's keep it going.
Kriegsman set to kick off. Ball spotted at his own 40 again, kicking with the wind at his back. And it's a little pooch kick after the big long return. They're saying, let's pooch it. Ball fielded at the 20. He's going to try to bring it all the way across field here to the near sideline. Well covered by the Falcons. Going to be run out of bounds at about the 29, maybe 30-yard line. Good job, and that's a good defensive job by the Falcon kickoff team. Coach Young had seen enough with those long returns there by Harvey.
Yeah. We don't need any more of these this game. Let's not give them any undue life. Let them earn it all themselves on the field.
Just to reset, the Falcons had a 21-point lead in the first half. 2.5 minutes left to go. Broncos get the ball at the end of the second quarter. They march down, they score the touchdown. 21-7. Broncos have the huge kickoff to open up the second half of play, and the Falcons come up with a huge turnover, go 91 yards in 8 plays for the score, and took a lot out of the Broncos' sails. There's Xavier Scott on the carry. He picks up about 3 yards. Jake Papard again on the tackle for Lake Dallas.
Yeah. The key to us right here is to stop that run, because that's what gave them life at the end of the second quarter. If we can continue to get those defensive stops, their game is one-dimensional, and they don't know what else to do with it.
2nd down and 7 at the Bronco 34-yard line. Eventually, it's going to have to turn into the point where, with this 21-point lead, Bronco's going to be forced to put it in the air, and that's just going to turn the defense loose on them again. It's Xavier Scott right up the gut for about 15 yards out to the 49-yard line. Man, it was Josh Rowe on the stop, and Scott he's got a big hole, and he's hitting it quick.
Yeah, he's a great runner for sure. I mean, he's getting that ball and hitting the hole hard, but we seem to be able to stop him and then not be able to stop him for a few plays. I don't know what that's about.
Team's leading rusher coming into the game, averaging nearly 9 yards a carry. He's got 3 touchdowns, 26 carries, 226 yards of rush. 26 carries, 226 yards total. 1st and 10 at the Bronco 49-yard line. Oh, yep. There we go. We stop him. It's Mason Height. Who else is on that? Marcus Gierma, and surprisingly, Josiah Tauefa on the stop for a 2-yard loss.
Josiah had his ankles wrapped up first, and everybody else came in and took him up top.
Imagine Tauefa in on a tackle in the backfield.
It's hard to believe. Not.
Cy Ward still in at quarterback here for the Broncos. They have a rotating quarterback system. It looks like Christian Rodriguez gets every third series, or at least that seems to be the pattern. Xavier Scott lined up in the backfield on 2nd and 12. It's a little draw play to Scott. He gets it. He's going around the right side. He's going to be stopped by Micah Fitzgerald going for the strip. They can't do it. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Mitchell Withrow and Bob Jackson also in on that tackle. I like the aggressiveness and the attempt to force a turnover there by Fitzgerald.
Yeah, I got to tell you, the Denton ball carrier just stopped running. He had a hole.
I thought so, too. He started dancing a little bit too much. It's 2-yard gain, brings up 3rd and 10 from the Bronco 49, and another big play here for this Falcon defense. We might have an offsides call. No, it wouldn't be. It'd be a false start.
Yeah.
They're going to blow
false.
Yep, false start called against the Broncos. Going to back them up 5 more yards. 5.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Falcons leading 28-7 in this district opener. Again, Falcons come into the season 3-0 with great non-district play and putting up plenty of points along the way. And this one here they should easily be able to approach that 40-point range again. Midway through the third, and they already have 28. Cy Ward dropping back. He's looking left. He's telegraphing. Throws it deep down the middle. That ball's picked off by Josh Jackson, and we have another flag. I don't know if Jackson's going to be whistled, but he's running down the right sideline.
We got laundry all over the field. I don't know what.
Why did they stop this play? I don't understand why they stopped it.
I don't know. They clipped Josiah in the back after the interception had happened. So,
well, it was very, very tight coverage by Josh Jackson. I know there was a lot of pushing and shoving. I imagine Josh, the defender, going to be getting called for it.
Tell you what.
But he made a great play on the ball.
Yeah, Coach Young is not happy.
I mean, I don't get why they would stop that play.
I don't either.
I mean, that typically doesn't happen, even though they may know it's coming back. They typically just don't stop it.
This just in. You hear them? They're talking. Which one's your nephew again?
Brother
Feels
Van,
like that, doesn't it? A little home cooking out there.
What's going on, Brother Van, from the sideline?
I'm trying to be near Coach Young, so with the refs come over here, we can hear what they say.
Broncos offense down on the Falcons side of the ball. I think they're predicting this pass interference call to be called. It sure seems that way, the way everybody's moving. Well, we're just going to take a wait and see, because there sure is a lot of stuff to be sorted out back here. You know, one penalty would have been, you know, the pass interference if that's what the call was, but then you're also going to have a penalty post-possession.
Well, you also
I'm not exactly sure how they're going to work all this out.
I feel like you could have called offensive pass interference on that play down there, so that could be what they're also talking about.
There was a lot of jockeying for position, no doubt about it.
But and if they had a clip on Josiah down here, is that not offsetting penalties?
Good, great question. All right, so here we go. We're going to try to make sense of this here, folks. Personal foul against Lake Dallas. That's declined. Pass interference against Lake Dallas. That's accepted.
Yeah. Boo. I agree.
Well, they can't mark it off from there. They can't mark it off from there. Coach Young is standing out at the numbers, talking to the referee, very animated. You got this, Noah?
Oh, he has a right to be
showing Coach
mad.
Young.
He has a right to be mad. That's two. Okay, at the end of the second half, that call, he understood.
Yeah.
But that call against Bob Jackson at the third quarter was very questionable. And now here's another questionable call that gave us possession of the ball, and instead now it's going to turn around and give them first and first and 40 from our 40-yard line.
I didn't see. I mean, it just looked like tight cut. It looked like both players were just jockeying for position. To me, it didn't look like a.
No.
I mean, I just thought Josh Jackson made a better play on the ball.
I totally
got
agree.
in position. They're both running down, the left hash mark. So, Young is wanting an explanation, and I don't blame him. So, this has got to be frustrating.
We got a bunch of people in the stands listening to us over there, Dan. I hear lots of people with earbuds in. Harvey Lusk is over there. I know that our good friends over there, the president of the quarterback club, Press Malloy, listens to us regularly. So, anyways, got lots of people out there listening to us, band members and everybody.
Of course, I know everybody listening at home on the internet. That's kind of cool. But the real neat thing is, if you want to listen at the game, we also have that FM transmitter. So, hey, bring a little radio. You get to hear old St. Nick Frederickson and Danny Dan do the play-by-play here in the color for the Lake Dallas Falcons in a 28-7 game here at Bronco Field.
Looks like there's some jawing going on between the players out there.
They call that chin wagon, Brother Van. Chin wagon.
Chin wagon.
In Dan's case, that would be all three of them.
Oh, I love it.
Wow.
Oh, my dear
He
Lord.
was down.
Pick which one.
Hey, I've named them.
So what's going
I've
on
named
now?
them. At this point, I'm thoroughly confused. All I know is there was a penalty, one declined, and a penalty that was accepted, the pass interference.
Did they mark it off, though?
Look at this.
Here we go. There they are
Here
now.
they go.
They can't mark it off from there. All right. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Broncos at the Falcon 41-yard line. Defense, hey, they gave them a little bit of a breather there, didn't they?
Yeah. Mess up much over there, refs?
That was a pretty large stop down just to get a couple penalties sorted out, I got to tell you. 5:04 left to go here in the third quarter. Ward, it's going to be a draw, and it's Tauefa making the tackle again in the backfield for